Hello. Thank you all for coming today to celebrate my mom's life and to support our family. My name is Henry, and I am the second child of Eulogy. She would be humbled by your presence here today. My mom loved her family and friends with a passion. If you ever met my mom, and some of you have, she would often share her stories about you with me. She also asked me about my friends and their families to see how they were doing. She had a special place for all of you in her heart. She showed me the importance of family and friends and expressed the importance of it every day. When I was a child, I remember my mom working long hours as a seamstress, along with my dad, who cooked at a local restaurant. They would come home after work and always provide fantastic feasts for the family, despite their meager earnings. Because when it came to feeding the family, they would always splurge. I remember we used to drive to San Francisco every Sunday for dim sum, because our family loved to go yum chow. On one such occasion, our family car suddenly stopped on the Bay Bridge. The highway patrol pushed our car onto the city streets and somehow resolved our car problem. We then continued to Chinatown, ordering so much dim sum that it would cover the entire table with bamboo steamers stacked high and different delicacies on countless plates. This was the norm for us, and after eating well, we caught a movie at the Chinese theater and drove home. As we were growing up, my parents made many sacrifices and always put their children's needs before their own. My mom, but not so much my dad, who liked to spend money, saved enough to provide my siblings and I with braces as teenagers, and later helped us with car payments, college, and the purchase of our first homes. After retiring as a seamstress, my mom began working full-time as a grandmother/babysitter and as a caretaker for my ailing father in his final years. When she had free time, she traveled the Bay Area, walking and getting her steps in, and using public transportation with her sister-in-laws. She would leave the comfort of her Glenview district home and go shopping in Oakland or San Francisco's Chinatown, discount stores in West Oakland, the South Shore Mall in Alameda, or take numerous buses and BART to babysit her grandchildren in the Tri-Valley. After COVID shut down the world, she got her daily steps inside of her home, exercising for 2+ hours a day. I remember going over to her house one morning, and when I was still outside, I heard her TV blaring. This alarmed me because my mom didn't have any issues with her hearing. I quickly went inside, but didn't see her in front of the loud TV in the living room. I found her doing chores on the other side of her house. She explained to me that she was multitasking and cranked up the volume of the TV so she could listen to the instructions and exercise while doing her laundry or preparing her meals in a different room. She said this was just a part of her morning routine. And as the world began opening up during COVID, she kept up with the lives of family and friends on social media and by phone. She shared their adventures with me since she was active on social media and I was not. I was more old school than my 82-year-old tech-savvy mother. Because my siblings and I had our own families and were super busy, the holidays and special occasions that we celebrated together were cherished. Every time we went out for dim sum or dinner, we needed 2 big tables because there were so many of us. These family get-togethers meant the world to her. Over the years, my mom had some health challenges. 40 years ago, my mom had a suspicious tumor in one of her lungs, which required her to get an operation. And after challenging rehab, she was able to fully recover. 8 years ago, she was diagnosed with liver cancer. Treatments eliminated the cancer, and she was in remission for 7 years. Some doctors believe that if you are in complete remission for 5 years or more, you are cured. Sadly, this was not the case for my mom, and she was diagnosed with cancer again just last year. She didn't fear it and believed that she could win this battle since she had a 2-0 record. Because she had overcome so much adversity in her life, we believed that she could beat cancer again. As usual, she faced the enemy head-on. The treatments appeared to be working, and most of the cancer was eliminated. But within a couple of months, the cancer in the liver grew exponentially, and spread to her lungs. Doctors told us that her liver was failing and she was given a few weeks to live, but those weeks turned out to be just a few days. Family and close friends visited my mom one more time before she took her final breath. She passed away in her home surrounded by her family on March 19th, 2023. Along with showing us how to love our family and friends, she showed us one of her greatest strengths every day until the day she died, which was perseverance. Mom, you have succeeded. It's time for you to go young child with Dad. We love you, and you will forever be in our hearts.